How's it going, friends, and welcome back to another Warzone video here with Mariko 47R, but I'm also playing with my daughter Ava, or her gamer tag being Mariko. And we just wanted to do a warm-up game, so she suggested jumping into the Bootcamp, right? It's the super condensed, very short version of Warzone. There's a few bots in there, a few people, super duper quick and easy. So we're going to jump in, try to get some equipment if we can. Kind of game plan here is just to get a couple of satchels, right? One for each, as we're doing. So, of course, you're looting, getting money. It's kind of a win-win all around. So off we go. Jumping in to go ahead and grab this contract. Snag it. And, of course, she and I will both be working on it based on proximity to the next box to open up. Nothing too exciting to see as we just continue to move forward. Cutting forward with the video, and of course we finished that one off. I got the satchel for the third one. Checking out the buy station. Of course, you cannot buy in Bootcamp your loadout, but you can get some equipment, right? So we're getting some goodies, that sort of thing. Planning our next stage, next plan of attack there, and that's going to go ahead and be the next scav contract, which you can see in the minimap. So we're knocking that thing out, and off and running we go. Takes us to the center of the circle, so kind of early to be right in the center. And then this is where I make a crucial mistake, where I'm focused there and I pay attention to nothing else. You can get hit and killed from the back there. Jumping into the gulag, winning that, coming back quickly, checking in with her to see if it is too hot to land there to grab my goodies. She says, she waves me off, says, do not drop there. Heading over to grab this scav. She has her problems to deal with over there. She is solo against... It's very hot. It's very spicy where she's at. I'm grabbing goodies. I'm going to head towards her direction. We're in constant communication. She gets hit, and she waves me off on this one, and she has some landmines down, and she was just telling me that she's just hanging out because she wanted to see if those landmines were going to take out the bad guys. Anyway, she finally dies. She's already used her gulag. I lied. She is actually going to be using her gulag because I misspoke. Now I'm cruising along here. And again, super spicy. You can see all that activity, multiple cars, multiple teams. Sometimes I think Bootcamp, because they throw you into such a center so quickly, that it's actually more challenging than one would think. But anyway, so I'm cruising along, feeling pretty good. And I suck. Look at that guy's movement. Totally outclassed me. I died. She comes back in from the gulag. Takes that guy out, but yeah, I'm dead. Alright, what is she up to now? So she's cruising around, doing her thing, and then we're trying to figure out where is she going to buy me back from. And we opted for the closer one, right there, as indicated. Oh. Okay, so again, busy. This is really the only buy station that's in play. I mean, it's madness, but luckily she's able to grab it. And then, of course, you got that helo floating around, so that's definitely a team. I'm brought back, so now both of us are alive once again. In comms, thinking, hey, I'm going to go grab this scav. And we ended up deciding, yeah, not a good idea. I'm going to land with her so we can have safety in numbers. I'm going to grab whatever ground loot I can. Here we go. Jumping into the fire station. So far, so good. We're both alive. I mean, I feel like I've spent more time in the afterlife or the gulag than I have in the game. Grabbing some goodies. And someday I'll learn to play it up. But nope. Too fixated. That is... You got to know your challenges there. So as we played forward, we eventually made it on top of the police station and made a choice. Look, we're going to go for our loadout. We're going to hug the outside. We see, based on the UAV, that it is spicy. There are folks to the right, really close to the loadout, but we said, screw it, we're going for it. Now remember, okay, kids back at home, you know that loadout boxes are bulletproof, right? And we haven't made it go, oh, grabbing our stuff, running out of there because we're going to have an airstrike. She was able to grab her stuff. We both jump in here, gleeful that we didn't get hit by that airstrike. We're jumping up here, running quickly, going to the roof, getting into a good position. We're in the circle. So far, so goody. Being conscious. I wanted to spread out because I don't want easy enemy target fixation on two folks standing next to each other. Somebody just got brought back. You can see there that streak near the buy station. I do not have a sniper. She does. Another person just got bought back. A little risky, I know, having my head just peeked out there, just chilling, but didn't feel like I was going to get popped, and I didn't see any sniper glints. Sending a little love to let them know I am in existence there, and done, done, and done. As I continue to grind the skin on this particular gun as a side note. Although at the time of this recording, it is with the King's Ransom skin, so it is L done and fully maxed. And back to our program. So now that buy station is no longer going to be usable. People are going to be leaving that zone, and of course we still have 5 other enemies and 3 other teams to contend with. All right. Now, knowing that the smoke is going to be coming up behind us, going to be pushing forward, I have nothing to hide in, literally just sitting on top of the roof, trying to stay mobile, agile, looking to see if anyone's going to pick me off of the roof from down below. Meanwhile, as I chuck some random mines down below in case the circle goes in our favor and somebody stumbles over them, heck, it's free, why not? Keeping an eye on that location there, saying, hey, maybe I should jump over there. We can spread our not all eggs in one basket. I can go over there. Oh, but there's a guy, right? So, hey, heads up. I shared that information with her. I don't even know if I was able to ping. Maybe I pinged. Yep. Anyway, so she went ahead and was aware of him, downed him, etc., etc. So far, so good. We don't know if he's alone. We don't know what's going on over there. Trying to stay agile. There you go. Somebody's going towards that building there for cover. All right. Getting in position for the next wave. The next step. What do we see there? What do we see on the roof? Hey! So she popped someone's dome right there. She's an excellent sniper. Way to go. All right, so I'm just kind of staying frosty there, trying to use my peripheral vision to see what is happening. Now I'm going to use the roof as cover, right, because the enemy is mostly to the right of me. Continue to dance around, and there you go. Now it's just down to 3v2, one team versus one team, and we all know where they are, which is somewhere within the circle, but most likely in the building that I am peeking on there. There he is. Boom, boom. Super pumped. Heart's thumping. Adrenaline's going. Here we go. What's going to happen? They're going to have to come out at some point. Planning ahead, I went ahead and decided to use that airstrike. I'll go ahead and tolerate the gas for a minute. Got that. Pulling back to the reload. And there you go. Boom. Nice. That was awesome. I'm really enjoying the use of clusters and airstrikes. Love it. And there you go. That was a great warm-up game. That was our first game just the other day. And there she is. Although she looks different in real life, I guarantee. Well, hell, that's me, and I look different in real life, but there it is. We fly home, back at base, safe and sound, total 14 kills. All right, guys, take it easy.
Tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.